Why don't more Americans build their patios like this? A project from Taylor plus Cody. See their socials below. We thought extending our patio would be a simple weekend project, but we were completely wrong. First, we removed all the grass by hand. It took much longer than expected. Then we leveled the ground, making sure water would drain away from the house. Next, we rented a plate compactor to pack the ground tightly. Without a strong base, the patio could sink or shift over time. We also added a garden bed, installed metal edging to keep everything in place, sprayed weed killer, and covered the area with landscaping fabric to stop weeds from growing back. Finally, the base was ready for sand, and the patio was starting to take shape, but the hardest part was still ahead, laying the pavers. This is where everything finally started coming together. First, we set metal pipes at the correct height and spread sand across the area. Then we used a long 2x4 to level it until the surface was perfectly smooth. Instead of using a thick layer of gravel, we installed special paver base panels. They created a strong foundation and made the job much faster. Next came the hardest part. We carefully placed each heavy paver, using string lines and guides to keep every row perfectly straight. One small mistake at the beginning could throw off the entire patio. After all the pavers were in place, we filled the joints with small stones and swept them into every gap to lock everything together. Finally, we spread fresh mulch in the garden bed and added a planter. For the first time, the backyard started to look complete. But we weren't finished yet. The final step would turn this patio into the perfect place to relax. We didn't build this patio to look good for just a few weeks. With furniture, guests, and a 2-year-old throwing rocks everywhere, it had to last. The biggest problem was keeping the gravel and mulch from moving, so we used a landscape binder to lock everything in place. First, we separated the gravel from the mulch and packed everything down to create a solid base. Then we washed the gravel to remove dirt and dust so the binder would stick better. After that, we let everything dry overnight. The next day was the moment of truth. Would it keep the gravel and mulch locked in place for good? After weeks of hard work, it was finally time to put it to the test. With family, friends, and kids running everywhere, the patio stayed strong and everything stayed in place. Now we can finally sit back and enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what would you rate this project out of 100.